The partnerships that Ian has with other organizations addresses the network part of integration and application network. Collaborating with key partners helps Ian to magnify the impact that a small group can exert, and some examples of these partnerships will illustrate this approach. The Maryland Coastal Bays Program is one of the original Ian partners. Along with the Maryland Department of Natural Resources and Assateague Island National Seashore, this partnership has produced scientific syntheses, the State of the Bays Report, the Shifting Sands book, and the Land and Bays Perspectives booklet. In addition, this partnership has produced annual report cards since 2007. The Chesapeake Bay Program is a major partner with 11 embedded Ian employees conducting data analysis, modeling, GIS, along with website design, development, content management, and user experience. Ian is a partner in the Chesapeake Monitoring Cooperative, a consortium that is coordinating citizen science efforts throughout the watershed in support of the Chesapeake Bay Program. The Chesapeake Bay Report Card, delivered annually since 2007, is undergoing a major expansion to include social and economic indicators, along with ecological indicators across the extensive watershed. Various scientific syntheses of Chesapeake scientists have included Ian people or have been led by Ian personnel. The National Park Service, in particular the National Capital Region, has been an enduring partner. Following the natural resource condition assessments of the National Capital Region, Ian has recently been funded to integrate assessment of cultural resources with natural resources. This represents an opportunity for Ian to blend social and natural sciences. America's Watershed Initiative is a consortium of organizations formed to assess the iconic Mississippi River. This unique consortium includes corporate, governmental, non-governmental organizations, and academic institutions. In 2015, the Mississippi River Report Card was released after several years of concerted efforts. This was followed by Raise the Grade conversations and actions. And for the past couple of years, Ian staff have been updating and expanding the 2015 report card to be released in late 2020. Ian has been working with a variety of federal and state agencies in South Florida for many years. The Everglades Report Card with an accompanying status report was recently released. Several regional newsletters were also produced. Ian Press had previously published a synthesis book, Tropical Connections on South Florida Ecosystems, co-authored by 162 scientists. Ian is a founding member of the Center for Oceans and Human Health and Climate Change Interactions, led by the University of South Carolina. The center is developing innovative tools to inform the public of health risks in coastal waters. Ian created an app that provides real-time data on South Carolina beach closures and is delivering science communication training to scientists in the center. For several years, Ian has been working with the USGS, the U.S. Geological Survey, Climate Adaptation Science Centers on ecological drought. Multiple workshops were facilitated by Ian across the entire continental United States, Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico. Synthesis newsletters were produced for each region, along with synthesis report and a recently published science synthesis journal. Eco-drought was found to be profound, widespread, and becoming more severe. Ian's been working with the Hart Research Institute in Corpus Christi, part of Texas A&M University, to develop a Gulf of Mexico report card. Several workshops in Texas and Mexico have led to a visioning document, a scientific paper, and a report card of the Texas coast. The vision is to include Cuba, Mexico, and the 5 U.S. states bordering on the Gulf to develop a Gulf of Mexico report card. Ian has been partnering with the NOAA Coral Reef Program to conduct comprehensive assessments of all coral reefs in the U.S. and territories. Assessments of the Pacific coral reefs were conducted in American Samoa, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, Hawaiian Archipelago, and Pacific Remote Islands. Then the Atlantic reef systems of Florida, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Texas Flower Garden banks were assessed. The rollout of the combined assessments is currently being planned. The Belmont Forum has been contracting Ian to facilitate synthesis workshops with representatives from various Belmont initiatives. In addition, Ian science communicators have produced synthesis booklets from these workshops, including a booklet on evaluating transdisciplinary research. The Healthy Rivers for All partnership with the World Wildlife Fund started in 2015, and this partnership has provided Ian with opportunities to develop ecological report cards in South America, Africa, and Asia. In addition, the partnership created a practitioner's guide to producing river report cards and has recently initiated a report card project on the Rio Grande River involving modelers to help develop a future card. Ian serves as part of the International Project Office of Future Earth Coasts, an international project focused on sustainability of coastal regions. Ian has conducted training workshops, facilitated Coastal Seas workshop, and partnered on one of the Belmont Forum synthesis workshops. Ian has been working with the India Ministry of Environmental, Forests and Climate Change to conduct coastal assessments. These assessments are intended to eventually include all of the coastal states of India. 3 assessments have completed to date. Ian highlights. One of the highlights for Ian was the synthesis of the Chesapeake Bay Submerged Aquatic Vegetation, or SAV. This project was called SAVSIN, and it produced 4 publications and a suite of regional fact sheets for resource managers. 2 of the publications were in high-profile journals, the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences and Bioscience. An important aspect of the synthesis effort was that it was widely disseminated. This dissemination effort led to a Washington Post editorial supporting the continued funding of the Chesapeake Bay Program just when this support was needed most. In addition, the news traveled far beyond Chesapeake Bay with an article in The Conversation, a news blog that was picked up by dozens of national newspapers. An estimated 56 million people were exposed to the story via traditional and social media. The Ian Symbol Library is still widely used, with nearly 100,000 registered users from virtually every country on Earth. This widespread usage is a testament to the University of Symbols, which are largely language and culturally independent. Ian has accumulated nearly 3,000 symbols and 100,000 downloads. It is exciting to see that Ian symbols and conceptual diagrams are increasingly being used in peer-reviewed science publications. The Belmont Forum-funded project, Coastal Assessment for Sustainability and Transformation, known as Coast Card, is being launched this year. This 4-year project will integrate report cards with social network analysis and system dynamics models. The approach is to create future cards to track what has happened and to forecast what is needed to achieve a desired outcome. On an administrative note, Ian's standalone website, created prior to the UMSES website, has been migrated into the UMSES website over the past couple of years, bringing an incredible amount of new content to the UMSES website.